Hello! In this tutorial we are going to be talking about protecting your energy as we come out of lockdown. So this is really important. I have heard from so many people, and I definitely felt the same, that this past year has given us time to reflect on the fact that life before may not have been sustainable. Everything was going at a million miles an hour. You're running from work to after work drinks, back home, looking after the kids, doing extra work, you know, it's just a not ever prioritizing yourself and your energy. Even if you think that you can sustain this pace, I promise you that you cannot. My whole job is around working with people, young people who have reached burnout, and it happens time and time and again, and it is just so bad for our health. We are not robots. We were never designed to work like that. I have been working like that for the past 5 years, and I think it's finally caught up with me, and I have really over the past month or so just had to take a step back and be like, I can't keep being in a million places at once, committing to everything, saying yes to everything. Sometimes you do have to draw those boundaries and prioritize yourself, otherwise you'll end up with some health complaints, which is never ever good or fun. The first thing that I would encourage you to do is go back to the January tutorials and workshop where we made some skin commitments to ourselves. So these commitments can be about skin, or they can be about energy, they can be about anything, and it's about committing to a daily, weekly and monthly practice. I don't know how many of you are still doing this, but I hope that you have managed to keep it up. They can change, they don't have to be the same things all the time, and they don't have to be a huge time commitment. It can be 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, just so long as you're consistent in the practice. It gives you the opportunity, and it carves out the time in your day and your week to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? How are you feeling mentally? How are you feeling physically? How are you feeling like energetically? And is there anything that needs to change? I want you to know that it's okay to say no. In fact, it's important to say no sometimes to protect yourself, so that you can be a better friend, a better partner, a better daughter, a better mother. You know, if we're just saying yes to everyone all the time, eventually you're going to be so exhausted that you can't do any of the things that you want to commit to. So saying no is allowed, and it is encouraged when you want it to be. I would also encourage you to be selfish. I know that as women we never really feel that this is acceptable. It is, and it's not a bad thing. You need that time for you, whether it's 5 minutes in the morning or time before bed or a walk at lunchtime. I think that during lockdown we have all had the time to commit to these practices. We haven't had much else to do. It has been easier to go out for a walk, or, you know, spend a little bit longer in the morning enjoying a coffee, or whatever you like to do, journaling, meditating before bed. I've heard loads of my clients picking up these wonderful practices, and I would just really encourage you to try and keep what you can when the world starts to reopen. It's not going to be possible every single day or every single week. Don't feel like you failed if you can't do it every single day or every single week. It doesn't mean that you can never do it again. Just do what you can, and remember that it's so important to prioritize yourself so that you can be the good partner, good friend, good whoever, good employee, good boss that you want to be. Short but sweet. I hope it helps. If you need any inspiration on practices to bring into your day, we have a huge offering of little massage practices, stretches, morning routines, evening routines, facial routines. Pick a couple, stick to what works for you. Even if you're just doing something for 30 seconds, creating that time and saying that it's okay to do something for yourself, I think has so much power and so much value. So I hope this helps. I hope to see you in the outside world later on in the month, and if you have any questions or need any support, please never hesitate to get in touch with me.